So it's good morning from me today. Basically got up just now. I decided to make a video quickly because today is absolutely hectic. I'm not going to be able to go to the gym my normal time, come back, do the video around about the same time as what I do every day. So I decided to quickly do a video before I even go to gym. I'm going to go to gym in the next half an hour. It's leg day, so it's going to be quite tough. I'm not going to go into details about what I'm going to be doing. I'll post all the details in the video as usual. I don't really have a lot to talk about as well today, other than the fact that it's basically gym. I'm gonna go for a haircut, go to my friend's wedding, and then I'll probably only be able to upload this video tomorrow morning. You know, I do apologize for that, but you know, it's unfortunately out of my hands, as I'm gonna be at the wedding venue, and then we're gonna also stay over at the actual wedding venue tonight. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm not having any breakfast this morning. There's just no time. I'm gonna go to the gym, like I said, come back, and then I'll have a quick breakfast. I do have a bit of an issue. It's not a bad, it's a bad issue, it's a bad thing, or it's a shitty thing, or would be a shitty thing for most. But in my case, it's actually cool because my suit pants don't really fit that well. I actually took them in to actually have them made bigger. After they made it bigger, it's actually still very tight around my legs and my ass, which is amazing. It actually shows that I'm making progress and that things are actually happening. So that being said, I probably won't be able to wear the suit pants, so I'm gonna have to make another plan. That's not the end of the world. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. As usual, I'm Roo, and I want to leave you with 4 simple steps to success. Keep a journal. Wherever you go, keep a little journal, write down your ideas. You never know when you're gonna have that $1 million idea. They say that every person has about 10 $1 million ideas in their life, and the problem is, you know, we tend to rely on memory too much, and although memory serves us well most of the time, it's not always the most reliable. So keep a little journal with you. Whatever you think about, any problems you have, any questions you have, any little ideas that you come up with, write them down. You know, you can always reflect on them later. Create a little index at the back where you can refer back and forth as to, you know, business ideas, spiritual revelations, gym progress, whatever the case is. You know, it doesn't really make a difference. Just make it as personal as you can. Because at the end of the day, it's you. It's an extension of you. The second thing is you have to have a plan. Now, this is pretty self-explanatory, but you know, your plan has to involve whatever it is that you are striving towards. That whatever you wanna, Kai, stop it. Whatever you want to achieve, you have to have a plan. You have to have a destination. Whether the plan is just to start, that's at least a plan. So remember, step 2, you have to have a plan. The third one is learning how to handle the passing of time. Now, yesterday I spoke about how quickly time goes past. Today is actually the 14th day since I started this journey, and you know, looking back, you realize just how fast time goes by, and you need to know how to manage time better. You need to know how to handle the passing of time. If you can do that, you're gonna have so much more time. You're gonna have a lot of peace within you, because you're not gonna be living in the past as well. You're gonna be focusing on the now instead of reflecting on what happened in the past and worrying about what's going to happen in the future. The last one, number 4, is you've got to learn how to solve problems. Now, even though they're called problems, I believe they should just be called obstacles, because at the end of the day, any problem is just a little obstacle you have to overcome. But you have to learn how to overcome obstacles or problems, you know. Sometimes these problems look so big in front of us, and it looks so overwhelming. But again, it all comes back to that basic thing of just starting, you know. Approach your problem in steps. First of all, use that journal. Write down the problem. Read it over and over and over again. Start thinking, how honest are you with yourself? Are you actually writing down exactly what the problem is? Or are you being kind on yourself? You know, aren't you speaking the truth? You have to be 100% honest with yourself by writing down these problems. And it could be personal problems, business problems, whatever. Nobody can explain it, but there's some kind of magic that happens between hand, paper, and pen. And as soon as you start writing down problems, ideas, any of these things, you will see the amount of doors opening up for you. It's quite amazing. Just to recap, number 1, keep a journal, always make notes. Number 2, have a plan. Know where you're going. Number 3, learn to deal with the passing of time. Time management. Don't live in the past, live in the now, don't worry about the future. Lastly, you have to learn how to solve problems. And it's really as simple as that.